Hi everyone, welcome back to Faith, Family, and Finances with Mommy Angel. Today I would like to share my faith, my personal relationship with God, and why I believe that there is God, a more powerful being than any one of us, than any creation. And the first reason why I believe why there is God is the design of the universe. So many things that are created with incredibly organized and precise pattern. For example, the earth, right? The earth is sitting just in the right spot where we can have the sun and the light to help create life, and at the same time the movement of earth around the sun and the movement of earth on its own axis. It's just so amazing for me. It's just like so created precisely that it's not moving too fast and it's not moving too slow and it's not moving in a straight line to go away from the sun and look for another sun. It's just, for me, that's just amazing design by a very intelligent and powerful creator. And I believe that is God. He created earth perfectly for us to be here. And another things that I notice with nature, still part of like earth though, is like the plants. Millions of them. Yet they are very unique. Trees, for example. Why apple? An apple tree is different from a peach tree. And they continue to give hundreds of fruits for us and for the animals to live, to provide food for us. It's just so, I don't know how to say this in English, but I'm so amazed at this beautiful and amazing design that science may explain how they came to be, but science for me could not explain the totality of it, like the why it came to be, the purpose of everything. So God put these things here for us to use and decide for ourselves whether we want to use this trees or this plants. We have our own free will to do that. So the design and order for me is quite precise, and it's not just random. And just like any building, when you see a building, you don't just say, oh, that building just created itself. I equate that to the world, to the earth. I would not say the earth just created itself. That would be strange. Okay? So that's just from my own faith, how I explain to myself my belief in God and how everything is created with a divine superpower. And another reason why I believe in God is the moral compass in our hearts. I personally believe that every person in this world knows what's right from what's wrong. Like you have this moral conscience, I think, that you think if you're doing something wrong or if you're doing something right, that you are aware of what could be the result of your actions, whether we can hurt someone or help someone. And every person I met, guys, even if sometimes I see that they have some actions that I consider not acceptable, but I still see the goodness inside their hearts. There's always this part of this person that is willing to share, to give in, to love, and to show kindness. Anyone I've met, I haven't met a totally like to the opposite side that's very bad person, knock on wood, but everyone I met so far, even if those people who did some bad things to other people, honestly, I still see that there was some goodness and some conscience in their hearts that they wanted to love other people or they wanted to show kindness to other people. But at one point in their life, they just made some bad decisions that they have to pay for their actions as well, because the world is designed like that. You pay for what you do. Like there's consequence for our action, something like that. But in our hearts, there's always like this natural goodness that guide us to do the right thing, like a conscience, something like that, I think. And other reason why I believe in God is my personal experience. My life, I prayed for so many things, and many of my prayers have been answered. For example, praying for a good husband, and God answered that prayer. Also prayed to have 2 kids, a girl and a boy, and God answered that prayer. My husband and I now have a girl and a boy, 2 kids. That's an answered prayer. And I prayed for a good job, and I got it. I'm now teaching in a public school, and I don't have to teach like subjects that I dislike, because I'm teaching the subjects that is very relatable to me, that is very close to my heart, that I can relate, because I'm actually teaching English to kids who are non-native English speakers. That means they are learning English as a second language, just like myself. So that is why it's very relatable for me to teach this subject, because the kids I'm teaching are like me. So that is very important for me. I love my job. And what else I prayed? I prayed for courage to be able to drive, because I was so scared to drive. I didn't wish to drive when I got here in the USA over 10 years ago, because I came from the Philippines. And then when I got here, I didn't wish to drive. I just wanted my husband to drive me to work or to wherever I wanted to go. But one day he just said, if you wanted to work and go meet with your friends and go shopping, you need to drive. And he explained the benefits. And then I was so scared, but then I prayed, like, God, give me the courage, give me the wisdom to be able to handle this vehicle and be careful and, abide all the traffic laws and everything else that I needed to learn to be able to pass the driving test. And I got it. And I prayed for good people around me, and God provided that too. And I prayed for guidance on things that I'm planning to do in life, and I always have the guidance that I'm praying for. So in my personal life, God always shows His love and His grace, His blessing, everything. And I have a good mom who's helping us. She's here. That's another reason why I'm so grateful to God, because I prayed for help for people around me, and I get it. And I don't have to really like seek for so much guidance, because sometimes it's already there. Before I asked for the help, it's already given. So how could I not say that He is there watching me and making sure that I go to the right path that He has prepared for me? So, dear friends, fellow moms, or fellow teachers, whoever you are listening right now, I have so many reasons why I believe that there is God. But today I just wanted to share those 3 reasons. The design is so perfect. We have moral values. We know what is good and bad. And the third one is like I have so many personal stories to to say that all my prayers, most of my prayers have been answered, and those prayers that were not answered, perhaps it's not the right time yet, or I'm not ready for those yet, or maybe someone else deserves those prayers better than me at the moment. But I believe that when the right time comes, I will have those prayers answered. God will answer those prayers, and I will receive them with an open heart. That's all for today, friends and strangers. Fellow moms, thank you so much for listening. This is Mommy Angel. Bye for now, and God bless.